Hi, I'm Gauri Rajbedi. I'm the board member of APANO, Asian and Pacific American Network of Oregon, and I'm here to urge you to prevent the 48% cut for our TANF refugee employment services, which help our community gain some self-sufficiency. I believe that these programs are absolutely important because I share many friends in the Bhutanese refugee communities. We share the same language, and over the years of developing this friendship, I have realized we have a couple of thousand families from Bhutanese refugees communities here who have been relocated here in Portland, and they are here anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, and during this time they are really trying to fit in the society, to get jobs, to be independent. And right now, they're getting those services through all these culturally competent instructors at locations such as ERCO and many other church services. And these are extremely critical because most of my friends who are here cannot quite adapt and go into community college right away. So the services that they appreciate and that they're getting are employment navigation through our job market, professional etiquette, very critical to succeed. You can't just get a job, you need to succeed, and those kinds of professional etiquettes, language skills, and very critical language skills that are being taught by people who speak their language, who understand their culture, and these are very, very helpful for them to be able to gain that confidence that they can succeed in our society. And TANF Refugee Employment Services definitely help fund those programs, and I'm asking you to prevent this shocking 48%. It's a very shocking and substantive cut, and I'm urging you to prevent this cut.
My name is Khadija Fai. I'm with the African Women Coalitions, and I'm here to ask the Oregon legislature to prevent the 48% cuts to the TANF refugee services that help our community achieve self-sufficiency. My dad is a refugee from Somalia. He came here a couple years ago and struggling with it to get into jobs here. The major issues are the language barriers and not understanding how this cultures and his cultures are completely two different, and he struggled with that, adopting it. So he signed out with this refugee training job programs at ERCO. And within a year that they helped him find a job, the people that were training, the man he said that were training him was a guy from Somalia that spoke the language, understood the culture, understood this culture, and also the Somali culture. So he appreciated, and he said if you weren't for that program, he would have been dependent on dependent on food stamps and just depend on the government for supports, and that helped him got up. I urge you to restore the fundings to the TANF for the refugee employment services. These proven programs are crucial for our community and help reduce dependency on government.
I am Casey Chama, Executive Director of the Center for Intercultural Organizing. Center for Intercultural Organizing is a grassroots organization working with the immigrant refugee population in Oregon. I'm here today to encourage our state legislatures to prevent the proposed 48% cut to the TANF refugee employment services. Well, refugee community members, when they come to this country, they do face quite a number of barriers, including cultural, linguistic, employment, as well as many other host issues. By having access to the culturally and linguistically appropriate services, especially when they arrive, it's a really critical part of their success to integrate to our community. We want to encourage and we want to make sure that our state legislatures are looking into issues of race and ethnicity, and particularly using racial justice and lens when they are making policies or budget cuts that impact underrepresented community. So this is a really important time that our state legislatures to consider actually the proposed cuts to the refugee program that they are proposing, how this will inequitably impact on the refugee population. So what we are asking the state legislatures is that they need to support this our refugee population. We are all benefiting from their success, and so we can integrate to our community.